Alright, so I want to make something a bit different from my other content. These are tips for Insurgency Sandstorm. Now these aren't just for new players, anyone can use these, from veterans all the way down to people who just got the game. Now these tips are just for fun. This one is the Smg Marksman. So all you need is an SMG with a 2x, or if you want to go overkill, a 4x. Although you will only be able to use the 4x in domination and PvE modes. Now if you're gonna use this, I definitely recommend a scope that you can switch back to 1x with. Although 2x you don't really need to switch, but if you see here in this clip, I use the Sterling and I switch, and then I just drop this asshole who was just trying to wait for me on the other side. Now here with the MP5 is where this tactic really shines with the 4x. So the MP5 is both available for the insurgents and security. The only difference is security has a 3-round burst option, which is a lot more useful for long ranges. Now the MP5 has little to no recoil, but when you put a big scope like a 4x on it, it adds a little bit more. But you can just negate this shit by putting a recoil grip on it and making it a literal laser. Although you'll still want to fire and burst, as your shots are just going to go everywhere. And since it's 9mm, it's going to take a few shots at long ranges to put down someone. Another plus to this is the enemies you shoot and put down with this thing, they'll start to question their life choices after getting cross-mapped by a damn 9mm SMG. Okay, next gun is the Honey Badger. Now the Honey Badger doesn't fire 45 ACP or 9mm. I don't know what this round is, but it's called 300 Blackout, and it does what's advertised. It makes the enemy black out, and not just for a little bit. They just sleep forever. I don't know why they don't get up, but these rounds do their job well. Now this thing is pretty good at distances, although it's not as good as the MP5 in my opinion, as it has more recoil. Okay, next up is actually shotguns. Although I've only been talking about SMGs, shotguns can do good. All you need to do is equip it 2x, although I don't know which maniac would pick a 4x with a shotgun, and slug rounds, and these things will kill at long ranges. Now technically you don't need to equip slugs. Slugs just reduce the spread of the pellets, making things more accurate, although it will be a lot harder to kill enemies up close. Now technically you don't need to equip slugs, although your shots are going to be wildly inaccurate at distances. You're just going to shoot teammates in the face, you're going to shoot the enemy in the ass and it does nothing, and then you're just going to get shot in the face by someone with an actual marksman rifle. So yeah, shotguns are good, just use slugs if you're going to start sniping people. Now I just wanted to show off this bit. This is push. I can only equip a 2x scope at most, but this is with the security MP5, which has a 3-round burst option, and that's what I'm using. And you can see it just drops people easily at range. Alright, here's another good clip right down the alley. I kill that guy, and I hit the other guy running across in the chest, I think. But he just noped out there. He never came back. He was too scared to face the MP5 alone. It just shows how scary this shit really is. Now next time an asshole takes your marksman kit, just take the breacher class and show them how much better an SMG can be. Alright, one final thing. The Mark 18, MK18, whatever the hell you want to call it, and the AK-74U. These were guns that were once in the breacher class, now they're only in the advisor class. You can actually equip 4x on these guns in any mode. Now they're still really good at range. Basically they're just shortened versions of the M4 and the AK-74. So yeah, they're really good at range. They fire the same caliber as a rifle and don't really suffer the weaknesses of an SMG. So yeah, this is a really fun strategy. If you want to have fun shitting on people's fun with an SMG, this is it. Just remember that taking down people at range is going to take a few more shots, since you're just going to be firing pistol rounds into them basically. Also remember, if they hide behind even like the thinnest wood wall, you're probably not going to be able to shoot through it, so they have to be out in the open if you're going to take them out. So yeah, that's the strategy. Anyone can use it. If new players want to use it, they can. I'm probably gonna make more of these, so if you like this, stay tuned for the next one. And maybe this will open up to a new audience when Insurgency comes on consoles, but NWI has been quiet about it. I wouldn't be surprised if we found out what's in Area 51 or what the Krabby Patty formula is before we get a console release for Insurgency Sandstorm, or any console news for that matter. So yeah, here's a fun little tip. Just don't use an SMG like an SMG, use it like a sniper and you'll have some fun. That's it for this video, thanks for watching.